Hey, Mayang Buntag, everybody. It's Ned over at My Philippine Dreams, N to the E to the D over at MPD, yada, 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 yada. Coming at you from Dumaguete City, where it's really, really, really hot. Yesterday it was 99 degrees, and that's not taking into account the humidity. That's not the real field temperature. It was 99 degrees. It was pretty miserable. Okay, this Palawan thing, yes, I know it's been going on for a while. Everybody at this point should know about it. And I know I'm a little bit late coming to the party, but I was waiting to see, and this is my excuse, if any further information was percolating for release behind the scenes after the initial information was disseminated. Disseminated, that's a big word. So basically, what happened was a statement was released on Sunday, this past Sunday, August 12th, by the Philippines Military Western Command, otherwise known as WESCOM, notifying the public that forces there were stepping up security operations in Palawan against any possible hostile agents or agencies. This release comes after intelligence information was received that Abu Sayyaf was possibly planning another kidnap raid on the area. Abu Sayyaf is basically a jihadist, militant, and pirate group. They were formed in 1991, I believe. I believe they're an offshoot of MILF because they didn't think that MILF was aggressive and radical enough. And since then, they've become responsible for some of the worst terror attacks in the Philippines, including the bombing of Superferry 14 in 2004, which resulted in the death of 116 people, and also the 2016 Davao City bombings, which killed 15 people and injured over 70 more. They've also been involved in numerous kidnapping for ransom incidents, including the 2001 takeover of the luxurious, and you can see some of the photos of it, Dos Palmas Resort in Palawan, which resulted in the deaths of 5 hostages. 2 of them were Americans, Guillermo Sobrero and Martin Burham. 22 Filipino soldiers were also killed and an unknown number of captors. The search and rescue operation after this takeover, because what they did was they went in there, they grabbed all the people, and they scooted and they went from island to island to island. The search and rescue operation went on for nearly a year, went on for over a year actually, and also involved the deployment of 1,000 United States military personnel to assist in the search and rescue operations and other assorted intelligence and technological assets. In response to the statement made by Westcom, both the United States and the United Kingdom have issued travel warning advisories for the Palawan area. Security forces in the area are said to be conducting increased patrols with Navy, Air Force, Marine, and Army forces all taking part. Westcom added that these military forces are also being assisted by the Philippine Coast Guard, local police, as well as members of the local community. The Westcom spokesman went on to thank the involved security forces, partners, and also expressed appreciation for the Filipino citizens who came forward with the initial information and warnings. He noted that his forces and the local civilian population have been working proactively for years in opposition to terrorist operations in the area. And this is something that happens not just in Palawan, but also in Bohol. The communities are involved there. People know what's going on, and they're working with the military and police in order to cut down these evil acts. The Westcom spokesman petitioned the public to remain vigilant for any unfamiliar faces or suspicious activities, noting that anyone with information should call 0917 896 0014. Westcom's statement and increased military profile follows notification from local civilian agencies notifying that credible information had been received that a terrorist cell located out of Sulu might have already been heading towards Palawan. One last note on this, in addition to the travel advisory, on December 5th, 2011, Warren Rodwell, he was a former Australian Army soldier and a university English teacher, was kidnapped from his home in Ipil, Zamboanga by the Abu Sayyaf. His captors demanded a $2 million US dollar ransom for his release. These demands were not met, however, as both the Philippine government and the Australian government have strict policies about not paying hostage ransoms. Over the course of the next 15 months, while Rodwell was being held in pretty horrific, not pretty horrific, absolutely horrific conditions. A multi-agency collective assisted by Filipino politicians were able to negotiate his release after paying 94,000 US dollars in room and board for Mr. Rodwell. Rodwell was finally released on March 23, 2013, after having lost 30 kilograms during his captivity. They obviously weren't feeding him well or taking care of him at all. Warren Rodwell's biography, 472 Days Captive of the Abu Sayyaf, The Survival of Australian Warren Rodwell, co-authored by Bob East, is available on Amazon. The book basically covers how Rodwell was able to deal with both the physical, psychological, and mental demands of his 15 months in captivity, and also details to some degree the day-to-day operations of an organization like Abu Sayyaf. I actually read the Kindle version, and to say the very least, it was quite an interesting read. All right, that's all the news I have for you today. Tomorrow I'll probably be covering something that's recently happened up in Manila and up in Oslo. There were a couple occurrences there, and we'll be talking about that. I also got to get back to work editing recent travel videos that I've been doing. Those are actually coming out pretty good. I can't recommend the GoPro Hero 6 enough. The image quality, except in low light, but even in low light it's not that bad, but the image quality of the GoPro is exceptional. Until next time, this is Ned over at My Philippine Dreams. Take care, everybody. Peace.